really do.
Yes.
Recording
Hang
is
on.
on. Recording.
There we go. Okay. Hang on. Okay, so give me about 60 seconds, and I want to see if we can pull these people through. I'm probably going to grab them all at one time, and then we're going to go into each one separately, okay? Just because it's really hard to get signs and symbols from 3 people at the same time and try to decode who it goes to. So, all right, so give me about 60 seconds. Hang on. Hang on. Are we okay if Katie comes through first?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay. Talking about like they always looked after me or they always took care of me or something like that. Hang on. Hang on. That was my family. So she was like the hub for everybody else, like swirling around her in a way. Hang on. Haven't seen me in a while. Okay. Hang on. Haven't seen me, literally, these are phrases. It's okay. Haven't seen me in a while. Hang on. Yeah. She's talking about being able to talk or something like that now. I don't know what that means. Hang on. I've never had somebody say that before. Like what? Hang on. She's talking about you loving her a lot. Like always having like these open arms, like being like, oh, like this whole thing. Hang on. Oh, she didn't get that old?
No.
Yeah. She goes, I said, how old are you? She goes, I didn't get that old. Hang on. Hold on. And when it's so sad. Everybody was so sad so it's like the whole community came to everybody was so sad.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm fine now. She almost has like this childlike attitude about her in a way. Very, very cute. Very simple. But she's like, hold on. Was she in her like mid to late 20s when she passed?
No, she was a little bit older.
Okay. Because she feels adult when she passed. That's the only reason. Like she feels like an adult. But like it's interesting. The mindset feels different. Hang on.
Right. Yeah.
Hang on. I don't know. Hold on. Really? Hold on. God, I was sick. She was sick? Oh, yeah. I'm like, what happened? She was like, I was sick. Hang on. Stay around. They wanted me to stay around. I couldn't. Hang on. What? She cried. Hang on. My picture. She's happy that you remember her still. Mm-hmm. She's happy that like you keep her in your thoughts a lot. She's happy that it's almost like people are talking about like, oh, maybe she found her peace or like maybe she's happy now or something like that. I don't know what that goes along with that. Hang on. I'll ask about the story behind this, but I want to get all this out first. Hang on. Oh. Would she be like an aunt to you or something like that?
She's my aunt.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Because she feels like she would be a sister. And then I'm going to ask them, like, is she your sister? And she's like, no, I'm her aunt. And I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, my baby. Hang on. With her puppies. Do you have dogs?
I do.
Okay. Because she loves your puppies. That's why.
Oh, good.
I'm like, she hangs around your house a little bit. I could, in a good way, in a loving way, but it's because you talk to her.
I do talk to her.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is great. See, she's so pure. Hang on. I may cry. Hang on. Let me try to get myself back together. Okay, hang on. She keeps making me like, did she have issues with swallowing or like choking up spit or something like that?
Maybe towards the end.
Okay, because she keeps like coughing, and I know she didn't die because of coughing.
Yes.
That's why I'm like, okay, cool. Hang on. Okay. Being here. I don't like being here. And now we're taking back to passing. I don't like being here. Hang on. She gets almost like in a little bit of a rage or a fit for a second. I don't know. We're very frustrated with where we're at. We're going back to that time period right now. So I don't want you to think that this is how she is now. She's just taking me back. Hang on. Had you already moved further away from her when all this happened?
Yes.
Perfect. Because she was like, hey, she's like, she couldn't come back and see me. She couldn't see me. Hang on. Okay, it's okay. Okay. Hang on. It's interesting. I was supposed to take care of you. She's very all about you. Hold on. Wait. When did this happen? Hang on. She's telling me she passed when like I was just a kid. Did she pass in like the late 90s or early 2000s?
No.
How long ago has it been?
She passed away a year ago.
Really?
Yeah.
So weird. Interesting. Hang on. I don't know why she's referencing I was a kid. I'm like, I definitely wasn't a kid a year ago. Unless 29. No. Hang on. Wait. Did she have cancer?
No.
Somebody's saying I had cancer.
I know.
But it wasn't in her voice. Okay. It wasn't in her voice. Hang on. Poor little lady is talking about like how these things that she had, I guess, growing up were the things that really debilitated her going into it. And like that's kind of what caused all this. Hang on. She's talking about, she's almost showing me like, I don't see it from the outside. So I don't, deformation or something like that. I don't know what that means. Hang on. Take care of me. Who are the older people taking care of her?
Her sister.
Okay. She's like, they had to take care of me.
They did.
Okay. Hang on. People keep telling her she's special.
Yes.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
You can hear it. You're special. But it's not coming from her. It's like other people. You're like in a situation. You're special. Hang on. I am. She's so pure of heart.
Yep. Yeah, she is.
She is. Like there's not a I mean, even when she's taking me back to the only negative part is like being hospitalized or something like this. Like she doesn't get it. She doesn't like it. She's talking about things getting put down her throat or something like that. She doesn't like this. She doesn't. Hang on. Yeah. You have to be calm. They're talking about people telling her like, you have to be calm, you have to be still, or you have to be this, you know, and she's like, I don't want to. I'm like, shit. Hang on. Oh. Here. Are one of her parents gone? Yes. Perfect, because she keeps talking about like going to see them. Okay. Is her dad passed? Yes. Perfect. Cool. Because it's like, I'm like, who are you going to see? She's talking about going up with family. She's talking about daddy, like that. I'm like, okay, hang on. It's a memorial for me, but she's talking about memorial for her. Talking about I have her with her every day. So you did something that's a memorial of her or something like that. She's talking like you have it with you every day. So I don't know if it's something you carry around or it's on you. One of those. She's talking about. Okay, perfect. Hang on. She's talking about like she's like, everybody's happy now because I can rest. She's like, but I didn't want to rest. Hang on. But be a burden. Was she being taken care of her entire life or something like this? Or what does she keep talking about this? What's going on with her?
She had Down syndrome. Yeah. So she was always taken care of by the family.
Really?
Yeah. So she was
Okay.
like a child all her life.
No way. Okay. So this is I've read one other person that had Down syndrome, but it was a little kid. She was 4. I've
Mhm.
never read an adult like this. Then that would make sense and it's interesting because in my head she sounds normal, completely normal, but then
Mhm.
she has like this childlike attitude about her in a way. That's why
Yeah.
I'm like, what is this? Okay, wow.
Mhm. She was always like a teenager.
Yeah, because she
Mhm.
gets very moody and
Yes.
very like I don't understand it. Like, oh, leave me alone, like that
Yeah.
type of. Oh my God, hang
Yep.
on. Wait. How? I said new family. Okay, so you have a family. Hang on. Yeah, she's like she started. She gets almost. There's a teenager part. She's like she left me. She's like yeah, to start a new life, her new family, and then this, and I'm like it's fine. Hang on. Be with her. I never made it. So she never came to your house?
No.
Okay. I asked her, I was like, so did you get to stay? She's like, I wanted to go, but I never made it. I'm like, oh, hang on. Wait. I don't understand why. Are you wanting a bigger house now?
We just got a bigger house.
Perfect. Okay, cool. She's like, she thinks or she thought she needs bigger. I don't know why. Like that. What? Hang
Uh-huh.
on. That's funny. Oh, I'll be here too. Big enough for me. Be here too. Hang on. Boys is both. You have a boy and a girl?
Yes, I do.
Perfect. Okay. So I said, she feels like a boy mom. And she goes, she has both. I'm like, oh, okay. Hang on. They're still young. Hang on.
Mhm.
She's showing me a random baseball photo. Is somebody in baseball or something like that?
No.
Okay. I don't know what that is. Like literally a little boy in baseball photo. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. Like, it doesn't feel like a big sports family. So you giving me that. Hang on. What? He's not. Hold on. She's giving commentary about your kids right now. Hang on. Is your son like going in to be a preteen soon or something like that?
Yes.
Okay. Because she's talking about how like is not very nice to you or like something like that, but it's
That's my daughter.
okay. Too, because she's talking about like, oh, like she loves him, like gives him everything, but like not very nice, like that. And I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, hang on. My little boy, mommy's little boy. That's like the main thing for you, mommy's little boy. Cool.
Yeah.
I helped. I help with that. She's like trying to take care of your family and help your family.
Oh.
Trying to do. That just literally is. She's like, I'm helping with that. I'm like, okay. Hold on. They're gonna I don't know why I see you needing to be on the lake or something like that all the time. That's so random too. Hang on. Hold on. I just want you to be outside all the time. I don't know. You should. It's
Okay.
weird. Hang on. Let me see if there's anything else from you right now. And then I want to go into other people too. Hang on. Can you help me with this? I help them. I'll bring them in. Are we wanting to contact somebody from your husband's side?
No.
There's somebody on that side. They're like standing over there. That's why I'm like, okay, do we want to bring that in too? Okay, let's keep it over here.
Yeah.
Okay, just they're off in the corner. It's not in this. So the way you see these things is you kind of like have this waiting room in your head, and then you can see like, okay, this is the family. You're here. Okay, move out, and then there's this person here. Hang on. Let me see if I can grab. Let's see if we can get Miss Lydia. Are you okay with that?
Yes.
Okay, hold on real quick. Let me have a sip of tea. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is a big game. This is a switch up. Hang on. She's kind of bringing her in, and she's sitting The other one was standing, walking around, talking to me, like very active in your house, like showing me things, like talking about family. Hang on.
Mm-hmm.
Here we go. Give me about 30 more seconds.
Okay.
First thing she talks about is her hair. She's talking about trying to keep it like longer, and then she's like, you cut it off, like that's what it's supposed to be when you're older or something like that. Then she's talking about, I'm like, well, how are you? How are you? And she's like, I'm fine, just fine. Very different energy. Hang on. I love what she's done with the place. Isn't she such a good woman? Hang on. What? I was at. She's like, I wasn't ever really big into this stuff, but hey, who knows? Hang on, which means that means that they didn't like this or they didn't understand it at all, right? Like where that's at. Hang on. My good family, good and loving. So these people are from both sides. So one's from dad's side and one's from mom's side?
No.
Really? No. Is Lydia attached to your dad more?
No.
Really? She keeps making comments on that side. That's the only reason. She's like asserting herself there. Hang on. Let me grab her. Wait. Everybody loved. She's almost taking me up like 2 steps. Is one of these a great grandmother?
No, not on the list. No.
Yeah, it's a 2-step. It's like she's talking about like being here, but she's like the overseer of everybody and everybody else underneath her. And she's talking about how she's almost like the grand master of things. And I'm like, okay, it's like we're at the very, very top. Hang on. Let me get into her. Let me ask her to try to connect here more. Hang on. Hold on. Came with me though. Wait, is the gentleman that's in the photo with her, is he also passed?
Yes.
Hey, because she goes, I was like, so the gentleman in the photo, I was like, he's still here. She's like, he came with me though. Like that. Like, okay, hang on. He passed before she did?
No.
Really? She's like grabbing him and pulling him forward. Hang on. Like, oh, I missed him. That's what she's saying. That's what I'm like, she passed before, because you usually don't miss people unless they go first. Hang on. She's like, I was fine. I was safe in my surroundings. Hang on. Well, maybe back and forth and more. There's a woman here, and I'm gonna try to get into it because now I'm grabbing in 3 people. There's one talking about like worried about her over and over again, back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. Like everybody's so nervous about it. Hang on. And she's talking about not wanting to be waited on, like this whole thing. Like, hang on. It's a game. It's like she's like, it was like playing a game of like Russian roulette or something like that. Everybody's just in hesitation for this to happen. Hang on. Done. She was okay with passing, whoever this woman is. I guess this is Lydia, because she's like, it was fine. I was ready to go. Hang on. What? It's that picture though. She's like, so she passed multiple years after that. Hang on. She's funny. She's like, she doesn't like things to change. She likes everything to kind of like remain the same, be in the same area, like same house, same neighborhood, same room, like everything needs. So obviously she grew up in or like stayed in the same location for a very, very long time. Hang on. Now, so I was her main. She's talking about like she was like one of your main supports. Hang on. Yeah. She's like, I was her main support. Hang on. right, wrong, anything for. She's talking about how she's very different than this other one. Hang on. She's almost talking about how she's happy with like the security that you have and like what you've built and how everything is kind of like firmed up really, really nicely for you. Hang on. Hear me or not? Was she incapacitated before she passed? Like nobody, like we didn't think any people were able to hear her or like anybody could hear her, stuff like that. Yeah. Okay. Because she's talking about like, oh, they didn't know if they could do this. Like she's showing me how, oh man, I could. Hang on. Wait for me. For me. She literally just, hold on. It wasn't without suffering though. Okay. Hang on. Nothing negative, doctors. It's almost like she's talking about how doctors or something kept like trying things, but it was there was no point. There was no point. She's talking about like, oh, it just need to be let go. Just need to be let go. Hang on. She's talking about this other woman. I guess it's the other older woman that we have here as well. She's talking about being like a bright copper penny. So she's like the very, very fun, exciting one of the group. That's the other one. We'll get into her in a second. Hang on. So Lydia's talking to you. She's like, I want her to know that I love her no matter what. Like we're getting, like, so I don't know what was going on with that or what was happening. It was just like this intensity that just kind of comes through. Hang on. She's talking about the daughter too. Are you having a lot of issues with your daughter right now or something like that?
I'm having so many issues.
Okay, because she's talking about, oh, would not talk to me like that, like that type of thing. And I'm like, woo. She has this look like with it. And I'm like, hang on. She's like, she treats her just like a little person, talks like you treat him just like kind of like it's an adult at the same time. Hang on. Spend a whole lot of time. She's like, so she got to meet your daughter but didn't get to spend a whole lot of time with her?
Yes.
Cool. Okay. Because I'm asking about the relationship. I'm like, so did you see her? Did you hold her? Like how? She's like, I got to meet her, but she's like, I didn't get to spend a whole lot of time with her. Hang on. She's like, it'd be different, like that. I'm like, okay. Hang on. I had to get you right down the street. Did you grow up right down the street from Lydia?
Pretty close, yeah.
Cool. Okay. Hang on. Because she's talking about being able to come over like back and forth all the time. Like this thing. I only saw my grandmother's probably once every 5 years. So like this is a big thing compared to that.
A lot.
Constantly supportive. Somebody who had, hold on. The poor thing just kind of, so she's talking about I guess it's a husband. Hang on. It's freaking, who had the forgetting issues or like the dementia issues?
Her husband.
Perfect. Okay. Because she's saying like, but she's discussing them and she's like, poor thing, didn't know what was going on or stuff like that. Hang on. And she keeps hinting here, which is like head. Hang on.
Oh, yeah. It could be somebody else too, actually.
Hang on. Did somebody also have like a brain tumor or growth or something like that?
Yes.
Okay. Because they're showing me what my uncle had. He had like an arachnoid tumor on his brain, like randomly. And I'm like, I don't know what this is. Hang on. Let me get back into her. She's like, we're all here. Who else do you want to come through? Hang on. Let me go. Oh, there's a dog. We heard it.
Yay.
Hang on. Let's see. Hang on. When he left. Did you have a male dog pass?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, they're talking about she was so sad when he passed. That's why I'm like, okay, hang on. I'll put him a long time ago though. Hang on. Oh, there's a couple. Oh my God, so many. Hang on. Let me go through this and then we'll branch off over there. Otherwise, it's like if you go down train tracks and it's like if you veer off, then you never get back to your whole thing, and then we'll come back. Hang on. It's something about like we're rubbing. She's taking me to this animal, like you're nursing it or something like that, or trying to make sure we're okay, or like we're rubbing it or something like that, and like giving up hope. Did you have to put this one down? Or were you right there whenever you passed? Like
I
this
was
whole
right there
thing?
when he passed, yeah.
Okay, because she's talking about like all up in it, like rubbing this.
Yeah.
Like here. Okay, cool. Hang on. Because that's why, hang on. You're okay. You're okay. You tell everybody they're okay. Hang on. Hang more. Oh my God. It's just a big. Is it like a lab or something like that?
He was a great Pyrenees, yeah.
Part of it's a big dog, yeah. Because the way that they're making me rub the side, it's like, hang on. No way. Okay. All I can feel is fur, and it's this large surface area. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Died before his time. He's a good dog. Blah, 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 blah. They're talking about him.
Mm-hmm.
You had him since he was a puppy?
No.
Really? Mm-hmm. They're showing you as like him growing up with you. Hang on. Want to make. Hold on. Moans. So it's interesting. They're showing this dog walking around your floor because you can hear the clicking of the nails. So obviously we have like either tile or wood or something like that. And then talking about just like plooping down and then like moaning.
Yeah.
Like that. And so it feels like he's still very much around you. When did this happen with him?
I think it's been almost 2 years.
Okay. No wonder. Okay. Hang on. Oh, did y'all bury him?
We did.
Okay. Only reason I know that is because I go, so did she have the ashes? Like, where is this at? And they go, whoever this gentleman is says that's a mighty big hole.
Yeah, we buried him.
Perfect. That's cool. Oh, they're so good. I don't think you realize how many people are around you at any given time. Like,
right.
Oh man, ashes are. Oh, a dog. Hold on. The poor kids were just harassing the dog. Hang on. Would they crawl all over him?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry, the dog's making me feel things right now. That's why I'm like, poor dog, like harassing him. That's why I'm like, what is this? Yeah, they're fine. He's okay. He hangs out with you more. Too. You have a lot of people. I think it's just because you talk about him all the time and like you keep him around all the time. Oh, hang on. Let me see if I can grab. Are we okay if we try to grab May too?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Hang on. Let's transition with tea. Hang on. Hold on. Good kid. Yeah, she's talking about she died at a good age. She's talking about they think my life got cut off too soon, but I think I did a good job.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Hang on. She's talking about being healthy in the photo you sent me. She's talking about saying like, oh, I thought I was old, but like I really wasn't. She's talking about like, hang on. She's equating like where you get your snappy attitude from or something like that, equating it to her. I don't think you have that, but that's it. But she's funny because she like, hold on, holds herself well. Hang on. Help them come through. Wait. I want to get a timeline for her. Hang on. She said, oh, I had my hands full. Hang on. Did she not get to meet your kids?
Yeah, she did.
Perfect. Okay. Because she's talking about I helped them through. Through. Perfect. Okay. Because that's why I'm trying to get a timeline for it. And so I'm trying, like, reflecting on your past and having her hit it, and she's not hitting any of it. And so I'm like, okay, so you weren't there. And she's like, no, I helped them through. Hang on. Another, that always, did you want to have another one, but we didn't get to that?
Yeah.
Okay, it's okay. She's talking about that. Hang on. There's something about like an actual third one though, and we'll get into that too. Hang on. One. That I don't know. I always felt like she lost herself in that, and I don't know why. That's what the phrase is. Hang on. It always feels like she failed. Okay, so obviously there's a miscarriage involved in here somewhere.
Yeah.
Hang on. Okay, because she's talking about you feeling like you failed in some way and like you don't need to, like that. Literally, those are the words. I don't know why. Like hang on. You send him back to you. Was this in between the two kids?
No.
Really? Hang on. He's talking about like sending him back to you. Hang on. Wait. Husband. Is this a second marriage you're in?
Yes. It's my second marriage.
Okay. Okay, cool. Sorry, I'm asking her. I'm like, so, when was this? Who was dad? And she's talking about like this is with like a new guy or something like that whole thing. Hang on. Perfect. Cool. Hang on. She's mighty happy now. They have some tips, but I keep that on watch out for that. Hang on. He works when she's talking about your husband.
Oh.
Yeah, it's not work. She's talking about he works hard when he's hold on. Yeah, he was like, she's talking about works hard, but when he's not like sitting down on his butt or something like that, like making a joke of it. Hang on. She needs she's talking about you. You need a strong character like that. You need that. Hang on. She's like, she's a strong woman. I always saw that. Like very animated with her. Hold on. So I'm watching. She's like, I love her so much. She means so much. And of course, we've been watching. Hang on. She can't feel my presence anymore. I'm like, I get it because you feel really light to me too. Like that's the whole thing. And
I can't feel
I'm not talking about. She's talking about. Did you ever feel like maybe like your daughter was her or something like that?
Yes, we just said that today.
Okay, so this is literally what she said. She goes, she keeps thinking that I'm her daughter. Like, I came back as that. She's like, no, I didn't. Like, that's why I'm like, sorry, she didn't. But it's great that's what she brings up because obviously we're talking about that. Hang on.
That's easy.
Yeah, she's like, she has my traits, but I'm not ready yet. I'm like,
okay.
Oh, man. Wait, is she... Wait. Let's take the door. She's talking about your daughter, too. She's talking about, like, her screaming and, like, slamming the door or something like that. And she's like, I would take that door off. Or, like, and I'm like...
Yes. Gosh, that's crazy. They can see all that. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, do you know why? The whole thing with this is when it comes to parenting or like relationships is that they get really into it because they're trying to make sure that you're cool, that you stay cool. And so they're trying to like level out the energy. And it's not mainly like level them out. It's so that they can keep you very good. And this in a way is, I know you pray to them, I know you talk to them, but in a way it's like, hey, we listen. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
absolutely.
Exactly. Wait, what is she? Hold on. She's going to take me back to a moment. We're shifting there. Hang on.
Okay.
She's so... So you got to say bye to her?
No.
Really? She's talking about holding her hand for a second, and then that was it. Like nothing more. Like not being there at the day of passing. Hang on. She goes, I was so far away from her, there was nothing she could do to get to me. Okay, so that's a different thing. Hang on. Made some. What's up with you feeling like you made bad choices or something like that? Or this family. She's like, she feels like she, like in this time period, made some bad choices, like disappeared her family or something like that. She's, okay, yeah. She's like, she's on the right track. She's good now. Hang on. There were times when we thought they're talking about. There are times when they thought that they lost you. Like,
oh yeah,
hold on.
Yeah.
She's talking about you going down a dark path and you don't know who you were.
Yeah.
Like, we can even get deeper into that. Like, I can kind of see the end of the tunnel when it comes to that. You don't have to. Like,
I mean, whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, like you are a very, very different person. Hang on. The world she's talking about now. You're going out. You're trying to help the world. Like, you've really like.
Yeah.
Hang on. She's talking about you always feel like you need to do more. And she's like, just calm down.
Yeah.
Just calm down. Hold on. Enjoy where you're at.
Okay.
That's what they're talking about right now. Hang on. Was there a gentleman that died of a drug overdose somewhere around here?
Oh, drug overdose. Not that I can think of.
It's like it may be attached because he's literally hanging. It's not with this group. Like, he's over there and he's just hanging out. Hang on. It feels like it's not immediate. So it's either like friend or cousin. They always hang out in that same area, that same branch. Hang on. Wait. Let me see if I can grab it. Maybe assign to somebody else in your pack just because those people always come through. Keep him there for a second. Hang on. Let me get back into her and then we'll go and see if we can figure out who this is. Hang on. What is she? Wait. Losing the stuff. How's my stuff? Wait. It feels like everything from your past that you have, you can just keep in a single little box.
Yeah.
Because she's making it feel like the whole house, everything's new or everything's this, and like all of your collectibles and everything from all these people, it's just in this little box. Like, that's it. And like when you open up, that's your whole past right here. Hang on. Nothing's there to like remind. Hang on. Daughter was the best. Why does she keep talking about her daughter? Who is this? Who's mom's mom?
I'm sorry, what? Who's my mom's mom? Lydia.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. Okay. Come on. Hang on. All right. There. Oh my God. You thought she's okay. I'm going back and forth now. I'm kind of like letting everybody in at the same time. So instead of like interviewing, well, before I do that, before I open the floodgate, do you have any questions right now?
No, I'm just taking it all in.
Okay. Cool. And if you feel like you need to, if you need me, just email me. I'm good. Hang on. I'll get right back to you. Hang on. Let me get into. Wait. Did you move like all the way to the other side of the world from where they used to be?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I'm asking about you going back to see them, like how you can put stuff on their stones, and somebody just said, well, she didn't move to the other side of the world, like that thing. Hang on. Oh, she's having a good time. Want to go back? You want to move back there?
Yeah, sometimes I do.
Yeah, talking about like that's where your heart is. Like that's where your heart is. Hang on. Much simpler. Where are they all from?
Wisconsin, and I live in Texas. So.
No way. Okay, no wonder. Okay. I was wondering, I was like, where are all these prairies coming from? Like, what's happening over here? Okay. I'm like, it's too cold for Texas. Hang on. Hold on. Let me get. Are you okay if the other mail comes through too? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Okay. She's talking about May's talking about being single for a long time or something like that.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah. I'm like, where? I was like, who's this other gentleman that you bring up with you? She's like, well, I was single for a long time or something like that. Like talking about how he left her. Was that her husband? He died before she did?
Yes, yes.
Like, okay, hang on. Because she puts like a big space in between both of them. Hang on. For length of time. So sweet. So sweet. Somebody is... they're trying to shift back and show me what they used to look like. Lydia's better at doing that. Somebody's talking about was somebody military? Was one of the gentlemen military? Perfect. Okay, because they go like that. So I'm like, okay, because they talk about my father. My father was too, and so they all kind of like camaraderie together. Hang on, back when it wasn't. So obviously, like they were way back when, like before it was Army Air Corps, all the way through. Hang on. A little farming town. Did they live in the middle of nowhere, like a little small town?
Yes.
Okay. Or they're showing me like fields, like farming town. That's why I'm like, I've never been up there, so it's really hard for me to visualize this, you know? Hang on. Somebody's talking about a birthday. Somebody's talking about... It was like 81 when they passed.
That would be my grandma, Lydia.
Okay, perfect. Okay. Literally got the number 81 in my head. I'm like, somebody's talking about that age. Hang on. She's in... Who's in... Are you an Aries? Who's an Aries?
Oh, I don't know.
Who's April?
Oh,
I know. Go keep that there. Yeah, I don't know. I just saw like that sign, so I'm like, either we're talking about like the 4th of the month, or like the 4, which is April, or we're getting into that. And I'm like, I don't know what that means. Hang on. We all. So they all knew. Hold on. No, wait. So everybody knew each other?
Yeah.
Okay. Hang on. Because they're talking about, oh, we all know. And I'm like, that's really interesting because, usually families keep kind of separate. Hang on. Yeah, they are fine. They are fine. It's interesting. The husband's kind of like, they hang out, but they hang back a little bit. Hang on. You didn't really get to meet May's husband, did you?
No.
Yeah, okay. Because I'm asking him for memories of y'all, and he's showing me like a tiny little blip, like maybe getting to know or like seeing you, but like or maybe not even that. And like that's it. Hang on. What happened with May? Was May the one with cancer?
Yes.
Perfect. Because I'm asking her, I'm like, how did you pass? What happened? And she shows me getting really skinny, and so I'm like, okay, that's cancer. Hang on. And not, we tried to, she's like, I didn't want to be bothered with all that. We're talking about like technology that wasn't being great. She's talking about, was May like, hold on. God, has May been gone for like 15 years? How long has she been gone?
It's been gone 22 years, yeah.
Wow. Okay, because as soon as they start talking about like technology would have saved them, or like technology would have been different, and I'm like, okay. Hang on, Mom. Yeah, they love you. They hang out with you a lot. I want to do your chart really quick because I also want to see where you're at and what this is. What is your date of birth?
June 24th, 87.
Okay, hang on. And then what city were you born in?
Havelock, North Carolina.
Oh, okay. That's HAVL?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Oh, okay. Let's see. Okay. Interesting. Hang on. Okay. Yeah, you just really, really want like the whole family to be together and like no wonder. No wonder. Oh, yeah, that hang on. Have you ever done your chart before? Do you know what that is?
No.
So before I so what it is pretty much different frequencies that create who you are, and that's kind of what this is. And so how they are like really, really attuned inside of you. With that, hang on, let me do this. I'm going to put one other thing here because I want to make sure that I get this. There we go. So with that, it's this kind of like culmination, and they have different values, and that makes no wonder. Okay, remember how I was like, who's an Aries, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what is this? So you are heavy on that. So have you ever felt like, no wonder you've had so many shifts. That makes perfect sense. So have you ever felt like you were nuts? Like, yes. Felt like you felt so much, but then you really didn't know what to do. And so you're going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, trying to like freak out and figure it out. So your Cancer, we know that, right? Okay. Mm-hmm. Your moon, so your undertone is in Aries, which is interesting. So those are very opposite signs. So one is very mothering, all about family, making sure that people are okay. Like sometimes you'll block things out, especially emotions and stuff like that. And then Aries is all about get it done now, get it done now. I don't care, all costs. More like selfish in that aspect. So you have the opposites of two. So a lot of this can be prone to like anxiety, freaking out a lot. This can be prone to like trying to bury yourself in other things like alcohol and like stuff like that, and then you kind of like have to remake your own again. You need somebody that's really, really strong or to be a partner, just because they need to be able to give themselves to 110%, but then they also need to be able to just let you fly too and allow you to be you. Otherwise you start to get smothered. So it's almost like, I would say, if it would be like you wearing a leash, not in a bad way, but you know you're connected to somebody, but you're okay with like being on your own, right? You're like, I'm leading, I'm out front, but I love you. You're great, right? Yeah. So that's the thing. Another thing with this is with your fighting style. And that's interesting with what they keep talking about. So your fighting style is actually in Cancer as well, which means that you can get very hurt emotionally hardcore by the people that love you and the people that are your center. And so it'll almost feel like you're being betrayed by them, especially kids. You're like, but I did this. Why would you do that? And so what you'll tend to do is you'll either smother them back with like love, or you'll like lock them out fully. You're like, I don't know what to do with you. I have no idea. Like,
yeah.
Mm-hmm. But then you'll feel really bad about it, and then you'll go back and you're like, I love, like you kind of like overdo it with the love again. It's this whole like back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. It'd be interesting to see how everybody else relates in this puzzle around your family, because everybody fits together and syncs up really well at the end of the day. Another thing with you is that you need something, and you need something to do all the time, but you always need it to be like for the collective or for the common good. Like I would have to say that you would be the best person to be like the head soccer mom, but also being on like the board of directors, but then also sitting there building a house at the same time. Like you're fixing things for the common good, but you're making sure that everything is fine too. So just when, and it's interesting, they're talking about like just chill, hang out, take a moment. I would say, yeah, do that, but it needs to be for yourself. But it's going to be really hard for you because you're always thinking of other people besides yourself.
Right.
Like, and the little bit of time that you do take out, and this is the interesting thing about you too, is that the time that you do take out for yourself, you still feel like you're kind of selfish in a way, and I don't think you need to feel that way. So, because you do need that. Hang on. With her, I want to get back into with my lovely darling, because she kind of showed up one more time. Katie again. Hang on. Hold on. Remember. When's Katie's birthday?
April. She's the April.
Okay, cool.
Sorry, February. No.
Hang on. It's my birthday. It was my birthday. I don't know what this is. Because she's talking about birthday or like celebration of birthday. Did they celebrate her birthday or something like that?
Oh, I don't know. I don't think so.
Okay, ask about that, because she's talking about like she's almost like pouting in a way about it. I don't know. It's like celebrating, oh, we didn't, oh, da da da. What happened with her at the end of her life? What was all that about? What was being sedated and all that jazz about?
Yeah, she got really sick and she ended up in a nursing home because her sister couldn't take care of her anymore. And that's why she was upset being there. She didn't like it. And then I think she got pneumonia or a cold or something like that. And it was just what sent her off. She passed away.
That's the coughing thing. Oh, okay. That's the swap. Okay.
And she was very unhappy there. So
yeah, she did not like it. Did not like it at all. She's okay. They're all fine now. They're all good. So what I want you to do in closing for right now is before you go out into the rest of the world and do everything and talk to everybody, I want you to take 5 or 10 minutes and I want you to have a good breather. And if you can't, you have like a good 5-minute cry, but you go out there before you go out and battle the world.
Okay.
Because what happened?
Oh, I have one question. Sorry. I just wanted to know if there was a baby in our future, if we should just let that go. Let that dream go.
Yeah. Hold on. That's the one about the new husband they're talking about. Hang on. Okay. Hang on. I'm going to go back to May on this one because she was the one hinting at all that or talking about all that. Hang on. I don't feel like it's ever going to be full term.
Okay.
I feel like there could be one more, but then I don't feel like it is going to come through all the way.
Okay. Yeah.
Because the only reason I say that is because they show us getting very excited but apprehensive, and then I don't feel she's not giving anything. It's like, okay. So at that point, you know, what do? Do we try? We see this, we feel it, and then we get sad again, or do we not? Now that's up to you because that's your path, and maybe that's what we need too. But I'm just also letting you know that when that time comes, just be, if you do go that route, because there's always 2 different paths, 2 different futures. Okay. We always get to the same point. It just depends. Do we want to take the high road or low road? And we'll be at the same city at the end. But if that does happen, just be like, okay, this is good, but keep a open mind.
Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. I would like you to have 3 more kids, honestly. I'd like you to have twins at the end of it, but I don't want you to think that this is an issue with you. It just doesn't feel like that's in the cards, but I do feel like if you do try, there will be one hit, but it doesn't feel like it's going to go all the way.
Okay.
Yeah. But I mean, you don't have to give up on. I mean, practice makes perfect.
Well, I'm okay with it. I've let it go. So yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So just be with that, and it's just be okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And then if you have any other questions for me, let me know. If you need me again, email me first and let me know. And then what I want you to do tonight, before you go to bed, before you go to sleep, if you can take 5 or 10 minutes and tell them thank you.
Absolutely.
Let them know that you love them, because what happens is that they come here and they give us all this energy, and we can't be selfish. We have to give some of it back, which is a good vibe. Okay.
Absolutely.
Okay. So if you need me, let me know. Okay.
Thank you so much. It was wonderful. Thank you.